Rumble.
Bum, 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 dun, dun, dun,
All right, everybody on the party bus. Let's go.
dun. Space Jam.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the potty. Today we'll be talking about Fortnite.
I like that you turned that so everyone could see your fish stick doll.
Thank you. Obviously, Fish Sticks is my favorite. I like his big eyes and moist body. Just kidding. I really like the way he dances, and I like how all the emotes don't quite fit his body, and I think it's hilarious. So I think I own almost every fish sticks except for the gummy fish sticks and the bog fish sticks. I don't like those ones. Those ones don't really fit me.
Which one was the one I was going to ask you about? Oh, are you going to get the new one that's coming out?
Probably, I think so.
Drift stick?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wait, it's fish drift because drift stick is a cooler name.
You're like, oh, it's fish sticks. It can't be a cool name.
Well, no, like there's people who've made comments about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Before we really get into this, I think that we should address the elephant in the room. And it is that it's no, it's not either of us. It's that we are talking about Fortnite.
Oh, yes. Yes. I'm so sorry, guys. If you don't like Fortnite, don't click off. It's a good episode.
Yeah, yeah, we'll get into it. To be perfectly clear, we both play Fortnite.
Yes, we do.
And yeah, let's get into
And we're good at
it. And Paige is good
it.
at it.
Oh,
Can
man.
I go on a rant right now, actually, since we're talking about being good?
Yeah, actually, let's do it.
Okay, so right now is Fortnite OG. So there's a million, like literally millions of people playing, right?
Yes.
Heidi and I were playing because no one else was playing at the time, and we got into a ranked duos match,
Mm,
first one all season. Okay,
okay.
and Heidi was like, "I hope that we don't play against a bunch of nerds," and I was like, "Well, let's just drop on Tilted Towers." Okay,
Yeah.
for people who don't know, Tilted Towers is like the dead center of the map, the biggest hotspot. You're gonna die if you drop there,
Yes, true. Mm-hmm.
unless you're a streamer and you do it full time. Um, So I was like, let's drop Tilted Towers, be the first people out, and then we'll be ranked super duper low, and then we'll just play against people who suck. So then ranked will actually be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, great idea, great plan. We dropped on Tilted Towers. We were apparently streamers because we took over Tilted Towers. No one killed us. Long story short, we got second place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it ranked us bronze one. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess, maybe these were a bunch of other like noobs and we're just one step away from silver. That's fine. I can handle that. We played another one, got third place, and it ramped us up a whole level.
Mm-hmm.
Bronze two. It put us in the literal lowest ranking you could be.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't make any sense.
Does not make any sense. I will actually
So I'm actually not good according to Fortnite.
not technically in the terms of like being good at hiding, because I feel like that's how you get your rank up is getting to the end.
Well, but here's another thing. After that third place game, we played another game and we got
Mm-hmm.
second place, but we got 18 kills. Okay.
Okay.
It only ramped us up one level.
That doesn't make any sense.
So we are bronze three now.
Cool. I mean,
I'm just saying it doesn't make sense. Like do you think you get rewarded more for hiding?
I don't know. Honestly, Fortnite's I would say measurements are all messed up. I mean, I think we should take it back. Let's talk about what Fortnite is for those that don't know.
Yeah, good call. I was just mad about it, still am.
So Fortnite started as a battle royale game. So people
No, it
will
didn't. No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
well then you go for it.
Fortnite started out as a game kind of like Minecraft, but with zombies. I guess Minecraft has zombies too. The whole premise was basically to like build a fort and like kind of like zombies would basically come to try to like kill you. Like you're basically supposed to try to survive 2 weeks in the game off
Mm,
of like you're like building and like you've got these zombies coming at you kind of thing. And
mm-hmm.
then the battle royale format became popular. I think with I want to say PUBG actually, but I've never even played that. I don't even know what that is. Is that a form
Yeah.
of Call of Duty?
No, PUBG was actually the first battle royale. So for people that don't know like technical terms, battle royale just means that you and 99 other people drop into the same map and you just try to be the last one surviving. The circle that starts with a storm and it gets all over the map and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And if you stay in the storm, you'll die. So the whole point of it is that it's pushing you together. And a full match, I would say, takes 20 to 30 minutes. But most people die within the first 5 to 10, and the rest of them are just running around trying to find each other. But PUBG started out as one of the first ones, and then Fortnite came along as well as Call of Duty, and they each have their own little like aspects to it. Like they each have their own things that you can do. So I know in PUBG you can modify guns, so you can upgrade it as you go throughout the game. Fortnite, not so much. They have a building aspect to it where you can build forts, like Caleb was talking about. And then Warzone is trying to be realistic. Like what are the mechanics of it? How would you be able to jump and run and all of that? Yeah.
But Warzone's not that realistic in the sense that you have unlimited parachutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously. If you jump off a building, you can always like deploy a parachute and you get like 100 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, Fortnite is definitely like the more kid version. And there's a million other things you can do in Fortnite. They have like a creative side of Fortnite where people can go and create their own like versions of like game modes. Like we sometimes play that murder mystery game
Yeah.
where it's basically murder in the dark, but on Fortnite.
Yeah. It's
And
really fun.
someone's created the Hunger Games on there.
Or like there's like death runs where you can't fall off of the level.
Yeah, parkour levels.
Yeah. Parkour levels. Oh, thanks. That's a good way to describe it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they also have had like concerts in Fortnite.
Yes, that is true. They've had, I know for a fact, Ariana Grande and Kid Laroi, and I know,
Kid Leroy's wasn't really a concert. That was like an event, but that I've just heard streamers talk about that.
essentially they invite singers in and then they allow the players to join and watch these performers present their songs and stuff to them. It's sort of fun to watch. You get extra XP for it. It's super easy to get. But Fortnite has sort of taken a life all on its own. Like it's completely different than the other ones in terms of like gameplay. I feel like it's
No,
just
I feel like it's just completely unserious, and that's why it exists.
yes, 100%. Yeah.
So what was your first experience of Fortnite? Do you remember?
Honestly, I heard terrible things because my first battle royale experience was Call of Duty Warzone, and I feel like a lot of those streamers like dog on Fortnite, like they just don't like it, and they're like it's too unserious. If you are good at this good at like this video game style, you're not going to be playing Fortnite. Fortnite is just for people who like to hide and to camp and stuff. So I
Except
wasn't
that's
really.
exactly what happens in Warzone.
I know, I know. It's like total shade, but like I feel like Warzone people do hide a lot more than Fortnite. Um, but anyway, I like was against Fortnite for the longest time. I thought it was dumb. I thought it was for kids. And then one holiday break, our little brother was talking about it and I was like, you know what, just for funsies, I'm gonna download it. And I did, and it was like way more fun than I had expected ever. And I think the emotes got me pretty quick where you can like make them dance and stuff. So after that, I was pretty much hooked. I got in, I think chapter 3, season like 4, I want to say is when I started.
You started before me, so it's probably chapter 3, season 2. Did you get the battle pass for on your first season?
I don't think I did. So maybe I did start in season 2.
Okay, yeah, because I think I started chapter 3, season 3, which was Darth Vader, and I might just have the chapter and season wrong, but
I did start before that one. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I started maybe 2 weeks before that.
Yeah, how'd you get introduced to it and everything?
I remember the first time I ever saw it. We were at some sort of family function. I don't know if it was a funeral or like a mission farewell or something, but we were in a church gym.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being in a church gym, and uh, one of our cousins, one of our older cousins, was playing Fortnite on a phone, and I just
Oh,
like
really?
watched, and they're like, "Oh, this game is so fun," and like I was like, "Okay," like because I also thought that Fortnite was for kids, you know.
Yeah.
And then one of our younger cousins pulled out his phone and started playing too, and I was like, "Okay, it is for kids." So I just didn't do anything with it. I've always like kind of made fun of it just because like popular culture makes fun of it, where it's like, "Oh, Fortnite dances," you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I feel like that's how a lot of people know it outside of somebody who's never watched a Fortnite round is you've at least seen a Fortnite dance because they go around on TikTok like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my friend played Fortnite a lot on his Nintendo Switch, and I remember like making fun of him. I was like, "That's like totally a kid's game." He'd like talk about how he'd like, "Oh, I totally won the battle royale last night," and I'm like, I was either like, "Dude, no, you didn't. There's literally 98 other people. You're not that good,"
You're not that
or
guy.
or it's like, "Oh, good for you. You beat a bunch of 12-year-olds," you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
you hop in as an adult and you get like demolished by the 12-year-olds.
Yeah. 12-year-olds are ruthless.
Yeah, they are. Holy schmoly. Those kids are out there, they're like, do not enter a voice chat with them. They
Yeah,
will
seriously.
make you emotionally scarred.
Especially on Rocket League.
Oh my gosh, yes. Those
Yeah.
kids know how
We
to
go watch
trash.
our Rocket League episode.
But I do think it's an important distinction. If you didn't watch our Rocket League episode and you're curious about Fortnite, the owners of Rocket League also own Fortnite. They actually originally owned Fortnite, and then Fortnite got big enough that they bought Rocket League, and now they're like a partnership.
Yeah. So Rocket League was originally created by Psyonix,
Yeah.
but Epic, who owns Fortnite, has bought Rocket League. They also own Fall Guys.
Yes, the one that you see with all the guys like running on the hexagons, falling through the holes.
Yeah. But yeah, then it was like the same thing. Like Porter was telling me that he was playing because what was going on is Halo had come out like the November before we started playing
Oh
Fortnite.
yeah, Halo is it Halo 5 or
Halo
Halo
Infinite.
Infinite, that's right.
Yeah, so we were playing Halo Infinite. We had like Halo Night. It was like when all of us siblings who wanted to play Halo would hop on. We'd join a party and play Halo together. And Porter started like not playing, and rightfully so. The Halo Infinite crew dropped the ball.
Yeah.
That's not a
Hmm.
very good game, and that's like 7 episodes. Um,
It's really not an episode. It's just our hate list. We're just gonna get a burn book and start writing
yeah,
all of them
we
down.
should do a Halo episode though.
We should, yeah.
We have to have Porter on for that though, because he knows the whole storyline and it's nuts.
It is nuts.
Yeah. And if you guys don't know what Halo is, he's the guy for Fortnite.
Way to bring it back.
Yeah. Is that a Vine?
Yeah, it's a kid that just goes, it's a guy from
Yeah,
Fortnite.
because
Yeah.
Master Chief is in Fortnite. Anyway, yeah, so Porter stopped playing with us on Halo and he's like, I've been playing Fortnite actually, because Fortnite just created a zero build mode
Hmm.
where it was like in Fortnite you had to like you didn't have to, but like building the forts was just an automatic mechanic of the game. But then they created a mode where you don't have to build, so it's just the same as every other battle royale out there.
Yeah.
And that's really what got me is like I kind of like didn't want to like learn the building thing, and like after I started playing it, it was 100% the
Yeah.
emotes and the characters.
Yes. Fortnite is so good at that.
Yeah, yeah, and they do so many collaborations.
Yes. Actually, I would like to launch into an event and a complaint. So within this new OG pass or whatever, they switched up the way that you can buy certain items. A lot of the times if they brought up a new product, it'd be up there for like 2 or 3 days, maybe even like a week, depending on how popular it is. Well, they finally introduced Stranger Things characters. Now, I will say this. I'm a big fan of Max. I was hoping that they would have Max in her blue jacket with like the creepy eyes. I thought that would have been so cool. But instead they have 11 and they have Hopper and they have the Demogorgon, which I get. Those are the big hitters in the show. And so I was like, maybe I'll get it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will get it. Maybe I won't. Anyway, 24 hours later, boom, they're gone. They're not there anymore.
That's because it's season OG and that's how the game was originally run.
I know, but I am salty because Halloween was like 2 weeks ago. And they're like Halloween characters. I mean, I know that like obviously like the show doesn't necessarily always have to do with Halloween, but I mean, come on. I was so upset with them. But
I think
they
it
will
might
get my
be
money.
it might be because I think Hopper and the Demogorgon came out in 2018.
Well, I mean the 11 that they introduced, I will say, is from the newest season.
And from season 1 in the lab.
Well, so fingers crossed that they'll hopefully introduce more characters from Stranger Things. Because honestly,
Uh
I don't know why
yeah,
they didn't introduce like Steve or
I'm
Eddie.
pissed that they brought Steve's bat with 11.
Yeah, why? Where's Steve?
Yeah, they need Steve with like his like yellow gloves, like his total mom mode from season 2.
Yes, I agree. And the
That is
sunglasses.
such a Fortnite skin. Do you have it?
I have the other one. I don't know where he's
Uh
at right now.
yeah, that's the season 1 Steve, isn't it?
Yeah, I just realized that. That would
It's
make
still
sense
got
though,
Steve's bat.
because it does have the bat. But Eddie Munson, like he was big just recently, and I know like I don't know, Max was pretty big. A lot of costumes last year were Max. So I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of options, and I feel like they chose poorly.
Yeah. So, just to name some of the collaborations to try to get some people into Fortnite, if
Mm-hmm.
you want to play as your favorite characters, we got Stranger Things, we've got Halo, we've got Star Wars galore.
Yeah, seriously, Star Wars is like up the wazoo, except for Jar Jar Binks, which they're working on it.
Yeah, I've got some issues with the Star Wars collabs too.
Also, could you imagine going
Um,
around the map as a Jabba
Jar
the
Jar.
Hutt? No, Jabba the
Oh
Hutt.
my gosh. Just the biggest target.
Yeah.
Which, okay, since we're talking about skins right now, the hitbox for every single skin is the same.
Yes, no matter what. So they
No
also have
matter
a
what.
banana.
If you have a big character, the hitbox is the exact same. If
Yes.
like doesn't matter if your head is bigger, the hitbox is the exact same. But if you have a big character, they are more easily seen. So some people feel like they have a bigger hitbox because they're shot at more.
Yes. But if you're gonna choose to play that character, that's sort of on you, and not Epic Games.
Yeah, but the hitbox is the same.
So let's go
Okay, yeah.
back.
So Star Wars, Marvel, like the entire
Huge,
cinematic universe.
huge,
Um,
absolutely huge.
DC, which I don't really get. I don't think they're making any money off of it. Nobody likes it.
They like Joker
Um, yeah, I guess.
and Harley Quinn. I would say Harley Quinn is pretty good.
Oh yeah, a lot of people like her. Uh,
They have the Aliens versus Predators.
yeah, Aliens versus Predators.
Creeps me out every time.
They just
Our
came out with Michael Myers and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Jack Skellington. They also have
Dragon Ball.
a lot of professional sports players. Like I
Oh
know
yeah,
like
they do.
like LeBron for sure. I know that he's in there and Patrick Mahomes. Um,
And then they have a bunch of singers like Ariana Grande,
yes, and I'm
Kid
really sad I
Leroy.
didn't get her. They
You don't
also
have
have
her?
no, you guys I was on vacation when you guys bought her.
It's one of my favorite skins.
I know, and I'm so sad.
Here's the thing. I don't know why, but anyone who runs Ariana Grande is so sweaty.
Yes. It's because they're not afraid of being seen, really. That's what it really is. Because she's like bright pink and glowy and her ponytail is like, no way can you hide in a bush. It's popping up out there. So, I
It's
mean,
so fun.
I feel like you're just okay with being seen, so you're ready to get into a fight anytime.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm sure there's other ones that we're for sure missing. And so if you guys
Oh yeah, they're like I mean Assassin's Creed, Destiny,
Oh
The
yeah,
Witcher.
Doom. I didn't play it, but I know that they did partner with them.
Yeah, that's true. I just had another one and I just forgot it.
Transformers.
Oh yeah, Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's millions. Oh, Mr. Beast.
Oh yeah, Mr.
And
Beast.
then also streamers.
Yeah, that's one of their biggest ones. They'll bring those up in this shop like every month.
Yeah, but I don't really care about those ones.
Yeah, those ones are dumb. Just kidding. They're
What
not
what get
dumb. I just don't know them.
what gets you to buy a skin?
If I like the thing, like outside of it, I would say so. Like my biggest, um, excuse me, my biggest skin that I've used, I think the most is MJ, Zendaya's MJ. I got it because Preston bought Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and we play a lot together, so it was like a couple's costume. So that was one of the cutest things that I did on that. But other characters that I use quite often are like the Star Wars characters like Padme and Rey. And then finally there was one that I've been using recently. I just like the way that they look. Like I feel like they like represent me. The one that I've been using the most recently
Can I
is,
guess?
yeah.
Is it the Autumn Queen?
Yeah, it's the Autumn Queen. I think she's so
Nice.
cool. She has like a autumn crown made with like aspen leaves and tree twigs, and then she has like a autumn leaf cape, and I think that just looks so cool on her. And so I'm like,
She has
I
thigh
wish I
high
was
boots,
her.
which is really weird.
I don't care for those. They look,
It
but I will say like
looks like she's wearing shorts.
I do have an issue though. This is just a personal thing. If a girl character has high heels in Fortnite, it really bothers me watching them run across the map because I'm like, oh my gosh, that'd be so uncomfortable. So you don't ever really see me with characters with high heels. So like the Autumn Queen has like boots, and then MJ has like tennis shoes, and then like Ray and Padme have like boots slash like slippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a really hard time with the high heel ones. I can't do it. What about you? What makes you buy a character?
First of all, if I have leftover V-Bucks, because I'm not pumping money in.
Yeah, that's true.
Which that's a cool thing about their battle pass. Every other battle pass I've encountered, it gives you the exact amount of credits to buy the battle pass again the next season. Rocket League
Oh,
does it, Warzone does it. Um, what's another one I've seen?
Halo does it. I do
Yeah,
know that
Halo
they,
does it.
yeah.
Yeah, like pretty much every other battle pass will do that. But Fortnite, if you don't even, well, I don't know if they have a free battle pass anymore, but when we started, they had like a free battle pass, and in the free battle pass, you could get 500 V-Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
And then for paying 950 V-Bucks, you get the 1,000 V-Bucks. So there's 1,500 V-Bucks. And they've continued giving 1,500 V-Bucks every time.
I don't know if they're doing it this season though, because
They're
it
not
isn't.
doing it this
It's like
season.
a month long, so.
Yeah, so you only get 50 extra V-Bucks this season. But with them doing that, it's just made it so like sometimes I have enough V-Bucks to go buy a character. So that's fun.
Yeah,
But for
I
me, oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say for me to get something, it's got to be something that I like really, 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 really like, or I just think that it's funny.
Like Ariana
So like,
Grande.
yeah, well that one's kind of an in-betweener because like I do actually think that she's a really cool skin, and she came with the like little llama corn emote,
Oh yeah, I
so you
am
can like
so
ride a
jealous of
llama
that.
corn. Yeah. But then like Bash, I I got Bash. He was the first character I ever bought. Um, and he is a llama corn.
Yeah, he's pretty cool too.
Yeah, well, he's cool and he's funny.
Honestly, it reminds me of like Daft Punk a little bit.
I could see that.
Um, I would say like I think the first character I bought was Fish Sticks though, and Fish Sticks is just a classic.
Yeah,
He's
Bash
just
is a classic too.
Yeah, he is. Well, that's the thing too. Like, even if like all of the things that we've just like the fandoms that we've listed off don't really apply to you, the original characters are actually like pretty cool. Like the Autumn Queen is an original character. It's not from anything else. So, I mean, Fortnite I think appeals to quite a bit of people.
Yeah. And I want to say this too. Their collaborations go beyond skins. So the root of what I'm really getting at here is the Dragon Ball Z
Oh
collaboration.
yeah.
I did pump actual money into it for that, and I got Goku because he looks so freaking cool, and because you can go Super Saiyan, you can go. I can't remember the next level that's above Super Saiyan, and then you can go like Saiyan God.
Wow.
Yeah. So like you could do that through emotes. Anyway, they also had the Cloud and the Kamehamehas added to the game. And someone made a comment on like some YouTube video or something where they were like, this Dragon Ball Z collaboration in Fortnite is the greatest Dragon Ball Z game I have ever played.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, it totally is. Like you get the Kamehameha and you like blast that at somebody, you feel so cool.
Yeah. I love the Kamehameha and the Cloud. I like the Cloud a lot. I'm not one. I know you guys watched it growing up. I don't really know that much about Dragon Ball Z, but I do know I like the collaboration.
Yeah, and then like Star Wars collaboration, they bring in Star Wars weapons, aka lightsabers and the Force.
They had Rick and Morty, they have the ray gun,
Yeah, they have the ray gun. My Hero Academia,
Attack
they
on
have
Titan,
yeah, Attack on Titan. They had the what was it?
the grapple things.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what it's actually called.
Grapple belt.
It's like OHM gear or something like that.
Yeah. The thing that the
OTM,
make OTM?
ATM, BRB, the BRB gear.
LOL. Sorry, we're not disrespecting your fandom. We just cannot remember it right now.
Or just we just legitimately don't know. We don't remember.
We
I think
know
it's
what it
actually
does.
OTM. I think it's OTM.
OTM. I think you're right. I think you're right on that.
Someone get in the comments and let us know.
Okay, but here's what we're trying to get at, guys. Fortnite is not that bad of a game. Like in terms of mechanics, in terms of being balanced, in terms of like skill level, it's pretty good. Like I don't feel like you have to be good in order to enjoy the game. I don't feel like you have to know everything about every single type of gun in the game. And I feel like if you find one thing that you're good at using in the game, you're gonna have fun. Whether or not that's the dancing button or actual guns in the game, like honestly, you're gonna just have the best time. And every Monday we get together as a family and we play Fortnite together.
Fortnite night.
And it's so fun. And it just gives us an excuse to basically call each other all at once. But it is just a wholesome game. Well, if you're not on party chat, you know what I'm talking about. Remember, those 12-year-olds are ruthless. um,
Porter's ruthless.
oh my gosh, Porter is like, oh, Porter had to deal with us for quite a while. I would say like a whole year and a half before we finally got a handle on the game. In terms of like,
We're still not up to his level.
no, but really, can you ever be up to the level of a master or a prodigy?
No.
No, give me 20 years. But
We
yeah,
taught him everything he knows. Stay humble.
remember it's when you get big. Yeah, I don't know. I would just say that I genuinely enjoy playing it. I mean, I will say right now, if you're hopping in right now, you're at a weird time because Fortnite is bringing it back to the very first season. And I think they're doing it as a tester to see what people value in the game. Is it mobility? Is it shields? Is it the type of guns? Like what brings people back?
I think that they are doing it. So just to like kind of really emphasize what it is. They went back to the original map with the original points of interest, with the original like loot pool, so like the shields and the guns and everything.
Hmm.
But they're keeping some of the old mechanic or some of the new mechanics like sprinting or sliding, you
Yeah,
know.
because those weren't in the first one.
Yeah, those weren't there originally. And they kept zero build mode. Anyway, I think what they're doing is they're trying to get those OG players back. Um, because I mean they had a lawsuit and they lost it, and they owe like a ton of money, so they're trying to make a lot of money. Um, I think they're trying to get the OG players back, and each week the map is updating, but not just the map, the loot pool is updating, and I think they're also going to update some mechanics to try to get the newer play or the old players to realize like, oh, this is what Fortnite has become. It's actually really great. And like one of those things is augments, where like you can pick like things that just kind of make you a little better, like how you can like jump higher, or like
Yeah.
you're like certain weapons do more damage, or you can find a certain type of ammo easier.
Yeah.
So I think they're doing it as kind of a boot camp for old players to get them up to speed
I actually
before
really
the
like
new
that.
season,
That would make a lot of sense, especially this season is supposed to end, I think, just before Christmas,
December 2nd.
which would make sense in terms of like Christmas gifts. Because I do know V-Bucks, which is the currency that you use in that game, where you turn real life money into game money. Um, V-Bucks is a common gift given to those who play Fortnite. So it would make most sense if they like brought back this like a new map with the new mechanics, and they honestly just pumped us full of new characters. It'd make the most sense. It's a perfect season to do it.
Yeah. Um, their lawsuit, real quick. Think about it. They got sued for dark patterns, is what it's called.
Okay.
Um, and dark patterns doesn't mean like a bad color scheme that was dark, that you like couldn't see something. That's what I thought it was at first. Uh, but it's like it's basically like what you ran into with Stranger Things. So I'm actually surprised that they're like doing it. Where they had created a way where it was like basically if you don't buy it right now, you're never going to be able to buy it. And that's like a very like loose example. Like dark patterns, if you're ever on a website that's like, oh, we need your cookies, and it's like, yes, I love giving my information to you, or like, no, I hate myself and I'm a terrible person. You know, you know how you like come across options like that,
Yeah, yeah,
like do like buy, or no, I don't love free things, or I don't love these things that benefit my life. Just something stupid like that. That's a dark pattern. Something that like is like more, it's manipulative.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so Fortnite got sued for being manipulative, and um I think there were some parents who like bought their kids something one time on stuff, and then their kids kept using the card, and the parents thought that the card would need to be re-entered every single time.
Yeah, that was a huge portion of it too.
Yeah, so I think they got fined like 150 million.
I do know for a fact that on Fortnite, if you buy something, you cannot return more than like 3 items within like 6 months. So if a kid just went crazy and bought a bunch of stuff and the parent didn't notice until the end of the month, because they were recycling stuff every day. Every day there's new things that you can buy. So if this kid thinks that they can just buy whatever they want, and then the parents try to go back to Fortnite and be like, hey, you need to return all this stuff. Like, my kid is an idiot, you know?
Yeah.
Um, and if the parent was a good parent, looking at their statement a month to month, right? Like, Fortnite is just like, we'll pick the 3 most expensive and then you have to pay the rest.
Yeah.
Like, what are the parents supposed to do in that case? I mean, obviously they could have like looked more into the technology their kid is using, but potato tomato.
Beyond that, you could sue.
Which why not, right?
Which is what they did, and Fortnite lost.
Yeah, I don't know. A Fortnite, I could see them going back. I don't know if they would go back to the dark pattern. I think you're right. I think they'll bring it back in December. I'm hoping that they'll release more, and they were trying to get people who were like, well, if they are going to offer Stranger Things characters and these are the only ones, I guess I'll take 11. It's like me, I was going to buy 11. But if they come back later and then they're like, well, hey, here's Max, I'll be like, frick 11, I'm never going to use her again.
Okay. I think part of the issue with like Stranger Things specifically is that there was like a dispute between Netflix and Epic, where when they offered the Stranger Things the first time around, I think Netflix thought they were going to get a bigger cut than what they got. So there was like a dispute there. So then Netflix like was basically like, you can never put our skins back out there.
But Netflix is hurting for money now, so I could see them why they finally released it.
Yeah, so now it's like mutually beneficial.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely enjoy the collaborations that they bring to Fortnite. It keeps me on my toes, keeps me interested in it, and I would say I do like the quests. Like those that keeps me like if I'm not winning at all during the night, if I'm earning XP to get to the next free character, because you have to buy the battle pass, but if I'm earning XP to get there, it still gives me a reason to come back to Fortnite. And
Yeah.
like in terms of like games and video games that I play, it's something that I can just sit down, do one round, and then like, okay, I earned my goals for that day. I think I'm good for the rest of the day.
Yeah, yes, there are so many things you can do in Fortnite without playing Battle Royale,
Yeah, a ton of stuff.
like fishing.
Yeah, you can go fishing in it. You can drive around.
You just drive around, you go hunting.
Yes, I heard that next season they're going to introduce Rocket League.
I heard that as well. That's going to be a completely separate game mode, though. I'm talking about like in like Battle Royale.
Hmm.
There's like just so many things to do.
Right now, they have shopping carts that you can mess around with.
Yeah. Also, that's a really good way to get off a mountain. I found out.
Yeah, there's actually a mountain in this map that has like a course for the carts.
No way.
Yeah, I'll have to take you there
How
next time we
much?
play.
I want to try
Yeah, it's
it.
pretty fun.
That's cool. Yeah. Yes, I just love how much there is to do in Fortnite without like, and yeah, the quests are really. Porter hates the quests. He doesn't hate the quests. He hates that we're quest hunters because he's good.
He wants the dub, the W, the win. I try
But
to be
it's so
cool.
surprising that he doesn't care about. He doesn't care about the crown wins though, which is like so surprising to me.
Yeah, he what which is pretty cool in Fortnite. You can get a crown, and then like when you get a crown means that you won the overall, and then you can carry that crown into the next round, and then if you win again already with a crown under your belt, then you get like an accolade that you can show everyone that you have a crown win.
Yeah,
It's pretty
and it
fun.
resets every season, and that's really stupid.
So what, overall we'd probably be at like 20.
I got like 17 my first season.
Wow. I
Yeah,
got to like 10 and I think I was like, all right. Because somebody showed theirs and it was like 400.
yeah, I've seen some like YouTube things of like people like literally in the thousands, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah, I think those might have been hacked.
yeah, they're probably playing in bot lobbies.
Yeah, I could see that. I would say that is one
Yeah,
downside with
which
Fortnite is like you have a promise of playing real players, and then you can definitely tell if it's a bot that you're shooting because they'll be shooting at you and the bullets are going everywhere but where you are.
yeah, and they always crouch and then sidestep while still crouched.
Yeah, or you'll be shooting at them and then their first instinct is to start whacking at a wall.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like, okay, that's a bot.
yeah. But right now in season OG, I feel like most of the people in the lobbies are real.
Yes, and it's so hard to stay alive.
Yeah, sweaty,
Yeah.
sweaty spaghetti.
All right, let's talk about loadouts.
Yes, loadouts. So your loadout, you have 5 squares, and I mean, okay. The thing is, like, you do have to loot for your loadout. It's not like Warzone where you could like buy a preset loadout.
Yeah.
It's very like, yeah, you have to get lucky. So what's your typical strategy for a loadout, or do you want me to go first?
You go first. I'll go second.
Okay, so my typical strategy, I love having some sort of long range weapon, but I really don't like the sniper rifles. They're too slow for me, and like I'm not that good of a shot. So I like the DMR is my favorite. This
Mm-hmm.
season, I guess it's the scoped assault rifle.
Yeah.
So that's my primary weapon. Um, because I've just always liked guns like that. Like even in Destiny, it's called a scout rifle. That's my number one gun. This is a scout rifle. I just like these like semi-auto single shooter guns. Anyway, So I try to have some sort of a shotgun, some sort of like long range DMR marksman rifle type thing. Um, and then I just another gun, whether it's like an assault rifle or an SMG, just something like fast and close up that's not like a long range weapon. So those are my three main weapons, and I typically do it like assault rifle, then marksman rifle, then shotgun, and then my next item I like to have some type of like mobility item or specialty item.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the last item, health.
Yeah. Okay.
But this season, I've started having just like shotgun and long range, and then specialty, and then two health because you can't find health. So if you find health, you need to carry it.
Yeah, that is true. It's going around everywhere on the internet that this season is way hard to find health.
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
you?
Ironically, Caleb, your loadout that you used to have is now my loadout. Last season,
Currently in this season?
yeah. So last season, I would carry a sniper and I would get the augment where it would allow me to shoot twice with a big sniper. So I would just knock them down and then finish them with just boom, boom, that quick. Um, and after the sniper, I would have a mid range. So I would prefer like a DMR because sometimes after the two shots, like say I miss one, I still want to finish them. So I go to another one where it has a scope. And then I would carry an SMG because an SMG is better in my opinion in like a mid range. And so like even though a DMR or a scoped assault rifle is better in that or is meant for mid range, I don't use it in mid range. I just use the SMG. I spray bullets, I get them out of there. And then I have a shotgun to finish him out with. And then my last one was for mobility. I did not carry health last season at all.
Is that why I always had to give you my slurps?
I mean, you had them. We won a lot last season, all right? No, because
Yeah,
even it,
but I'm also always the first one to die in the party. I need that stuff.
I will say this though. Last season, I felt like there was health literally everywhere. I told Preston pretty much at the beginning of last season, I said, "Hey, it looks like the game wants you to stay alive. I never carry health." And so in solo rounds, 100%, I'd kill somebody, they're carrying health. And or I could just run to the next like place where there's like chests or something. There's like pizza there that I could eat, just something super quick. But this season, because there is no health, I do try to carry like shield if I find it or a med kit or something. So yeah, I have like a DMR. If I can find a sniper, I'll go with a sniper and a DMR still. And then I would just carry one close-up weapon with the mobility and then the health. I feel like a mobility is a must in Fortnite because unlike Warzone and PUBG, so like Warzone or PUBG, if you get shot, you're dead. Like if you get caught, then that's it. You're done. You have to see the enemy first, I feel like, to have the upper hand. Whereas in Fortnite, if you start getting shot at and you have mobility, you can get away and then flip the tables really easy. So that's my
You,
loadout.
you also get surprised by the storm really quickly.
Yes, the storm does come up on you really quick. So like this
Yeah,
season, I really like the rifts, which is for the people who don't play Fortnite, it just means that it'll put you back up in the sky and let you parachute to a new area. Um, but last season they had like grapples, sort of like Spider-Man, but with a plunger.
that's this season still.
Oh yeah, they do.
What did they have last season though? They had
They had
shockwaves.
swords.
No, swords were like 3 seasons ago.
No, they had it last season with the vampire.
Oh yeah, yeah, you could get the vampire sword. But like, what was like the mobility? Oh, the rocket ram.
Oh yes, it was like a
A,
ram.
yeah, like a battering ram that a SWAT team would use, but it had a rocket attached to it.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. What's like a good strategy for someone hopping into Fortnite?
If you see shots, go after them. So one of the luxuries in Fortnite is I'm one of those players that use what it's called the audio visual cues. So it's for people who are hard of hearing. Um they have cues on the screen that shows you where people are running because you should be able to hear footsteps. But for those that have hard of hearing, it shows them where it is on the map. So I use it as a hearing person. So all right, I'm one of them. But yeah, if I see shots up on the top of the screen that says, "Hey, like people south are in a fight," then I'm like there, like I'll be like, "See you guys, catch up with me later." Because if I get them first, there's no way that they can get me. That's my
That's
strategy.
true. That is true. But that's also not true.
What about you?
There's so many times that we've tried third partying people and they like turn around and just decimate us.
I mean, it happens on a rare occasion.
I mean, when I play solos, I mean, I kind of go back and forth of like if I have like a good loadout, I'll chase shots
Hmm.
like you do. But like if I don't have a good loadout, like I just loot. I feel like my strategy is just constant loot.
I can't do it. I get so bored. First gun I get, I'll keep it the rest of the game.
I finish a lot of games with purple and yellow only.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I finish a lot of the game. I feel like you guys don't know this about me, actually. If you guys are like, "Hey, does anyone have this?" I'd be like, "Yeah, here." I'll just give a weapon and take whatever comes my way next,
Hmm.
just because I feel like you guys want it more. Although if it is a sniper, I will take it. So you guys are really good about that, where you'll give me your snipers if that's the case.
Yeah, that is true. I always find snipers for you.
Yeah, yeah. We trade a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I always get the DMRs from you. You get the snipers from me.
I actually have some pretty cool snipes I could put as a clip. That'd be cool.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, guys, check
I
out
don't
some of
have
my
any cool
highlights.
clips.
I'll find some of Caleb. I'm sure I have some.
Check out one of my highlights.
Oh man. Yeah, I think no matter the strategy really in Fortnite, I feel like the game is really good about balancing you out. So like if you win a game, the next game you hop into, it's going to be hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, especially recently, if you get a crown, the next, like, I feel like if I get a crown, my next round I go in, I'm like one of the like first few people dead.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so crazy. Also, okay, do you like to drop more middle map or side of the map?
Middle.
Same. Well, I don't know. Last season, I really liked dropping at naughty nets.
Oh yeah. I do. Okay, so last season I found a character that sold the sniper. So I basically that's another aspect of the game that they took away right now. They let you every time you open up a chest or you kill a character, another player on the map, they drop like 10 bars of gold. Actually, I think it's like 7. But those bars of gold are in game for like the character's currency. So you can buy like health, you can buy guns, you can buy bullets. You can even hire an extra like bot to follow you around. And so that's one aspect of the game that I actually really like because I know where I can find a sniper every single time. I don't have to loot for like 80 years to get a gun I like.
Yeah, I do miss the just the buying it and like the upgrade stations. You could start off with a gray gun, and if you got enough gold, you could get it up to a gold gun.
Yeah. I wonder if they're ever gonna add like a fire sale aspect of it because like in Warzone, I know that they have a fire sale where like at some point later in the game, they try to get the players closer together so they'll like do like a sale so you can go to the nearest buy station and buy stuff for half off in the game. And not like with real currency, of course it's in-game currency stuff. Um so I wonder if Fortnite would ever add that. That would sort of be like a fun aspect, I feel like.
I don't know. Like I mean, spoilers, general spoilers for future of Fortnite right here. There's some of the stuff they are. the data miners have found, there's apparently like kind of like how PUBG you could upgrade the guns throughout the
Mm-hmm.
game.
Mm-hmm.
Fortnite is going to have like mod attachments
Oh,
apparently.
really?
Yeah, and they're working on first person mode right now, so a lot of people think they're also going to have like charms that you can put on your guns. And then also the chapter 5 map has leaked.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
I've
didn't know
seen it.
that.
It's all over Twitter. Don't get on it if you
Oh,
if you
I
don't
don't
want
care
to see
about
it.
spoilers. I'm not a spoiler person.
Oh, this is something that I wanted to bring up earlier about Fortnite. They like yes, it's a kids game and it's very cartoony, but like their graphics are actually really really good.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they are on I think they're on Unreal Engine 5 now.
I
And
will s
that's why like last season, last chapter,
hmm
the water like looks better, the foliage looks better, the grass looks better. The rocks I guess some people don't like the rocks, the new rocks, but like they do look more like realistic kind of rocks.
That's true.
Yeah, like they're like background graphics are actually really really good.
I will say if you're on a console, the graphics are amazing. But if you're on PC, you can purposely turn it down so you can see players easy. Because I know within the console, one of the coolest things is like the map goes through day and night, but like it's not like scary at night. It's just the way that the sky looks really is all it is. But there's a point where you can see like a sunset and it just blasts your screen. So I can't I can't see anything if somebody is facing that sun. And that's like my one complaint with the good graphics is that they're too good.
Well, they're not that good this season, so
Oh yeah, because they went back to the original map. Yes,
yeah.
I'm just saying, guys, if you are interested in Fortnite, maybe wait until December. I mean, you can hop on right now because you'll get to experience what everyone experienced for the very first time when they downloaded Fortnite. But if you are looking for a new video game, or if you're just like haven't gotten quite into Fortnite, or you're like, is it really that cool? Do it in December.
Yeah, after December 2nd. Well, maybe yeah, just kind of keep an eye on it because if they start adding back other things like augments and stuff by the end of this season,
Yeah.
that's fine. Also, I will say I love their battle pass.
Yeah, me too. I feel like they give you genuinely good stuff for
Yeah,
what you're buying.
and like even when it's lame stuff, like it's easy enough to get your V-Bucks back. Like that's really kind of my metric on a battle pass is like can I get my in-game currency back? Because like Rocket League, it used to be like really easy to get it back, but now it is a grind, which I
Yeah.
don't get because that happened when Epic bought them, but Epic also runs Fortnite and I love that battle pass. So where's the disconnect here?
Different teams, different priorities, I guess.
Stupid. Yeah, I stopped playing Rocket League because Epic bought them. But okay, yes, get into Fortnite and it is free. It's free to play.
Yes. And get into it just for like if you have kids. Like if your kids are playing, don't be afraid to hop in with them. I think that's one of the best aspects of it is it is a social game. So,
Yeah, one and it is like it's easy enough that like an 8-year-old kid could totally play.
yes, and there's no
And
blood.
there isn't?
Nope, no blood. When a character dies, all they do is they just
Hmm.
like
They
they
just
dissolve
yeah,
like in a
they just
hologram.
derez like in Tron.
Yeah, so that's essentially the whole point of the game. Like you're on this island and you have to keep getting better and better and better is the story from what I remember.
Well, they're
There is an actual
get
story.
on YouTube to find out the story. We do not have enough podcasts for that.
All I'm saying is like it's not meant the characters aren't dying, like they're just like
They're just getting
restarting,
reset.
restart it. Yeah, reset it.
Like the idea is like the island like just brought together like the best warriors kind of thing.
Yes. And I mean if
And
you are against guns, then maybe stay away, but it's up to you, parent how you'd like.
yeah, super good game. Out of 5, what would you give it?
Ooh. I would say a solid 4.8.
Same.
One of these days, guys, we're gonna rank something less than a 4. And I know Caleb
I did.
technically rated Pride and Prejudice less than a 4 last time. But what I mean is like we're both gonna get on a page and we're gonna be like, this is the worst.
Okay, well, yeah, part of the problem is we keep just doing things that you and I like.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, obviously, we're gonna like it because we like it.
How about somebody suggest something we're gonna hate?
Yeah, so
Oh,
somebody suggests something that you think we'll hate. That would actually be so fun.
that would be actually super, super fun. What do you
Well,
rate it, Caleb?
yeah, because I don't even think I rated the sequels super, super low.
I don't think so either.
Like they're still like good enough,
I think you rated him like 4.3, maybe
Yeah, I think
4.2.
I think that was the weighted average.
What about you? What do you rank Fortnite?
I said 4.8. I said same.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
How do you rank my hearing? 2.
0. I rank it left ear only.
Oh yeah, guys, sorry. Technical difficulties. My headphones are messing up a little bit. Um, yeah, honestly, guys, recommend us something we'd hate. That would be fun. What do you
That
hate that
sounds
you
really
think we're
fun.
gonna hate? Wow, it sort of sounds like torture, but I'm excited.
Yeah, like what is something that you just like thought was going to be so good? The Aragon movie.
I'm so excited.
No, we are not doing an episode on the Aragon movie
You know what?
because we are going to do 4 episodes of Aragon. Okay, we are going to each of us read book one and watch the movie. And then that will be the first episode. And then we'll
Yes.
do the same for the next book and the next book and the next book, except the rest of them don't have a movie because they botched the first one.
All right. Well, we found one thing we hate. How about you recommend another?
The Avatar movie.
Oh yeah, we did say that. But when we
Out
ranked
of
it,
out of 5, what would you rank the Avatar movie?
2.8.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a little bit higher than a 2.5 because that's how I was introduced to the fandom. And it's like, I mean, like, sure, the fire has to be present for them to bend the fire, but like that actually kind of makes sense in the universe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, let's be honest. If you had asked me when I first saw it, wow, we're not even talking about Fortnite anymore. If you had asked me when I first saw that movie, I think I would have been like, oh yeah, like I saw like 4.2, maybe 3.8, you know? But now it's like now that I know now that I have the knowledge that I have, it's a 2.8.
Yeah, 2.7.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, thanks for joining us on Fortnite, guys.
Here, enjoy some of our clips. All right, bye guys. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Wow.
Nerd.